Hey guys, After Hours Automotive here. Just letting y'all know we got the 3-valve spark plugs on the Fords. A lot of you Ford guys know this. They tend to break. Or better yet, you can get the full sleeve completely broke. So you still got all the porcelain and the actual part of the plug still down inside the cylinder. So you're asking yourself how you get it out. How you get it out is using this tool here. It's the 3-valve broken spark plug remover tool, and it comes in a kit. It's really easy to do. I've already done lot up 6 of them. Still got 2 more to do, and we're gonna attempt to get a picture here, and then we'll get started for you on a little how-to video on how to get it. All right. So this one here, I've already done. I just got to put a new plug in it. This one back here, that I believe is cylinder 3. That's the one we're going to start with. So I haven't done anything yet, and yeah, here we go. What'd you say? So what you're going to do is you're going to take the plunger tool here. You can see it's got the top piece, the lower. This is the plunger screw that goes inside this body. And you see how it pushes that little thing out there. That's what actually pushes the porcelain down into the bottom of the spark plug. Tighten that piece down in there. Just get it hand tight, and then and then you're going to tighten the plunger body of that tool down into the spark plug threads inside the head itself. And once you get that tight, somewhat of a tedious process, but it's not too bad. So if y'all are afraid of it, anything like that, nervous, just take your time. You'll be able to get it on the first try. Not a problem. Just not too tight. Just about like that. Just kind of snug. All right. Let me go get the. This one I believe down here on the bottom is a 19. This one up top is a 16. So now that we got the 16, what you do is you tighten this down, and as you're tightening it down, it's pushing that porcelain down into the bottom of the spark plug, and sometimes you can hear it, actually cracking. So once I get this top part to sit down, these are really small fine threads on this thing, so it takes a while before you finally reach the actual porcelain of the plug. But like I was saying earlier, don't get nervous about it. Just definitely want to take your time on it. Don't freak out. Say, oh, I broke the plug down in the head. It's not that big of a deal. Just take your time on it. Y'all will be fine. I know a lot of y'all, I've seen y'all taking the body of the car off and stuff like that. You ain't got to do all that. Is it easier for the Ford dealership to do it? Yes, because that's just what they do. And then they rape you for the rest of the time. But we're not at a dealership. Granted, I got just as much tools as they do, but I just don't feel like blowing the body of the truck off. So you just snug this all the way down to the very bottom. There's no guessing on how far to take the plunger down, because the tool is designed to stop at a certain point, so you don't have to worry about porcelain going down in the head or anything like that, or down in the block, excuse me. So you don't have to worry about it. Just take it down all the way until it stops. And once it stops, then you're going to take that whole plunger body out again. Alright, so now it's stopped. You see how it's all the way down flush now. So now you're going to take the whole plunger body back out of the vehicle, or out of the head. forget, if y'all have any questions, comments, anything like that, I'm sure I'm going to get some Ford haters or some dealership guys or other people that have done this a different way to sit there and criticize me on what I'm doing and how I'm doing. You know, frankly, I really don't care. This is just a quick little, easy explanational video for novice guys who, the DIYers that don't feel like bringing their car to me or anybody else. They just want to try it for themselves. It's not that hard to do. See, there's where the porcelain on the plunger puller screw is gone down, and some of the porcelain and dirt and grime and stuff has got on there. So now the plug is actually pushed through the sleeve down into the bottom. Now you can get the extractor portion of it. Give me just a second, I'll grab that. Alright, so then you get this. This is the extractor sleeve, and it's tapered, here and here and here, and it's made for, all the different, like all the different modular motors, the 3-valve motors, the 4.6, the 5.4, stuff like that. So you put it down inside the hole, and it stops. You just push it nice and flush, make sure everything's good and flush. Then you take this is your extractor. This is a left-hand thread, so you'll be turning left to actually tighten. Same with this nut right here on top. It's a left-hand thread as well. You take this, stick it down inside, and then this portion of it, not the castle nut, but this portion of it, you actually lefty-loosey, you turn it left until it gets tight, and then you get a socket on there, get it kind of snug, not too tight. And again, you're going left. Y'all remember that. So you're trying to turn left. You want to loosen in theory, but with this being a left-hand thread, you're tightening it. And this goes down into the sleeve and grabs it. So you just keep going until it's not terribly tight, because if you go terribly tight, you're just going to strip it, the inside of the sleeve. You don't want to do that, because then you're foobarred. But you just get it good and snug, and then take it off. Then what you're going to do is you're going to work this castle nut. Again, left-hand thread, left. And when you tighten that, it's going to pull this piece up, which is actually going to slide this whole thing up and out. And then you'll actually have the plug out. So, I turned the light off on you. I'm sorry. There you go. Is that better? Alright, so let's get that. That is actually, this is an 11, by the way. This is a 24. So let me get my 24. I'll be right back. So then you get your 24 on the castle nut, and then you just slowly work your way out. You don't want to go too fast with it. If you go too fast, you risk stripping the inside of that sleeve that you're trying to pull out. So you just go nice and slow. And it's kind of weird, as you're tightening this, since you are a left-hand thread, you'll feel it tighten. But then as you start pulling the plug up, you will feel it loosening again. But you never change your motion or anything like that. You always stay left. But I cannot reiterate this enough. Y'all make sure that you take your time and do not mess these up. If you strip them or mess them up, anything like that, you're looking into a lot bigger repair. So once you get the castle nut driven down enough to where it's pretty much hand loose, you can actually just slide it up, and then right there is the rest of your plug. See what it pushes that porcelain down through the sleeve so you can get the extractor inside of it. And there's the rest of your plug. Pull everything out, and then you're good to put the plug back in and have a nice day. So with that being said, you got probably, instead of your typical 3-hour tune-up, you've probably got, a 5 or 6, sometimes 7 hour, 8 hour tune-up. A little costly, but it's the only way to do it. And just so that everybody knows what happens with these 5.4 motors is on these plugs, it's a 2-piece, or a 3-piece plug. And this carbon buildup right here on the edge, bottom of the plug, is actually what causes this to break. The carbon buildup will seize this sleeve inside of the head. So that's what causes it to break. It is a design flaw from Ford, and because of that, they are aware of it, and that's why the Ford 3-valve motors have their own design tool to be able to do this. But with this tool, it is a breeze. So, everybody just like the video, subscribe, questions, comments, anything like that, y'all just write them down, type them up, and I'll get back with any other repairs that I can try and help y'all with. If y'all have any questions for me personally, y'all can always send me a message. And again, it's After Hours Automotive, and if we can help you, we will. Thank y'all.